Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Matthews. He finds his man. They really perform at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Looking to the big tight end, and he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like a... He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That makes the score Ohio State 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Ohio State 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Trying to get to him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. Complete to the right. Can anyone catch it? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter with the six.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it again. This time he's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. A strike downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On second down, just keeps firing. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the connection. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to
picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive. Go.
He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. He fires to the left side. Calls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. It's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Getting some heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's got it down the middle. And the defense drags him down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us to...
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Threads it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Ohio State 35.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to pass on second down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Wall. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
He's got him this time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Discards a man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is open.
He's loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from his own end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith...
Nothing but green ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Off play action. Slips a tackle. Got his man quickly. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Sooners are flying down the field.
1st and goal, Oklahoma.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd and goal for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Matthews. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They're trying to get to him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, Nakenberg. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. And that's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Going up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on second down. Quarterback checking off. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He'll try the left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the running game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Off he goes. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Ohio State 63.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start.
He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great...
Off to the races to the right. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.